Hey folks, it's Alex here at Hankster's Hot Rods. We're at the Homer City, Pennsylvania location, and we've got another beautiful new arrival here. This one is brought to us through consignment, and this is how it came in to us. It's in very good shape. It's an '88 GMC Jimmy Sierra Classic, and it's finished in the factory original color, the two-tone tan and brown. It has been repainted about 3 years ago, and it could benefit from a good wet sand and buff. It is a more driver quality paint, but it's still got a nice shine to it. You can see you've got the Jimmy fender emblem there. You've got some side steps as well. You got stainless steel side mirrors, both driver and passenger side. Now we'll go ahead and take a look inside the interior. This is an all original car as far as the interior goes as well. It's all original interior and original miles. And that interior is very well taken care of. Got all your factory options in there, the climate control and the radio. And all the trim is polished up very well. You've also got little vent visors there at the top of the driver and passenger door, and this is a more rare option on these Blazers or Jimmys, is the sliding side glass window on the hardtop. That is a fiberglass hardtop, and you've got the ability to slide that window open and closed, and then there's a little vent here as well to help with some airflow. We'll come around to the rear of the vehicle. As you look down the side, you can see it's nice and straight. All of our bright work in the rear. It's polished up very nice. You've got the factory optioned spoiler on top of that hard top. And I'll go ahead and hit the switch so we can roll the window down, open the tailgate. And then you've got a lever on the inside here. You can see your trunk area is taken care of very well. You've got the spare tire with the cover there. And everything is in pretty good shape. We'll go ahead and close our tailgate and get our window back up. And you can see that functions as it should there. Coming along to the passenger side, nice and straight down this side of it as well. You got the sun visors or the vent visors for your windows there. The side steps and all your bright work around your wheel wells is all in very good condition. We'll go ahead and take a look at the interior from our passenger side. As we step away from the interior, I'd like to make note that on these old Blazers and Jimmys, one of the more rust-prone areas is the door jamb here and the bottoms of the doors. Everything on this car is in fantastic shape as far as rust goes. There have been no rust repairs done on the body. You can see it's all nice and straight. And as we come to the front of the vehicle, you've got a brush guard and a bug visor there. All the bright work up front is in good condition. Windshield's in great shape as well. And our hood lines up very well, left to right and front to back. Now we'll go ahead and pop the hood. And you can see our hood insulation is present. As far as your powertrain, that is a 350 small block Chevy, and paired to it is the 700 R4 automatic transmission. Now, as far as your engine bay goes, that's going to be all your factory standard equipment, such as your power brakes, power steering, and your factory air conditioning. It's also got, since it's a newer 350, it's got the HEI ignition from the factory, along with an electric fuel pump in the tank and modern fuel injection. And that should about wrap things up for the exterior of this car. Would like to remind you, this is an all original vehicle as far as the engine, transmission, interior, everything's original on it. It is a local bought truck, and it has all the original miles as well. Now what we'll do is we'll get this truck back on the lift and take a look at the underside. Now we have the GMC back on our lift. We'll do an overview of the underside. As for your front suspension, that's going to be all factory standard equipment, all your heavy duty suspension components, and they are all in good working order. As for your powertrain, that is a 350 Chevy V8, and paired to it is a 700 R4 automatic transmission. And both the engine and transmission are original to this car. And as I look at the powertrain, I don't see any evidence of any leaks or drips at this moment. But as these classic cars are, there's always a chance of those things popping up. Looking at the condition of our floors and frame rails coming to the center of the vehicle, everything looks to be in very solid, good condition. Looking at the cross bracing and the floor pans themselves, everything appears to be original. I don't see any evidence of any patches. And for your brakes, you do have disc in the front, power brakes, of course, on this year, and then drum in the rear. As we work our way to the rear, you can see the condition of our floor and cross bracing. As we come to the rear of the vehicle, everything is in very good condition. And there's no heavy undercoating on this car, so you can really see just the raw condition of the underside. As for your exhaust, this has the full factory exhaust system, and that goes up and over the rear axle and exits through a single pipe behind your driver's side wheel. As for your rear end, that is the big Chevy 10-bolt rear end. And for your suspension, that's all your factory standard equipment, your heavy-duty leaf spring suspension in the rear. As I look at the condition of our frame rails and floor coming into the very rear of the vehicle, everything appears to be in very good condition. I can still see all the original stamped metal, so I don't see any evidence of patches that were done. Your gas tank skid plate is still intact and solid, and your quarters come down to a nice crisp edge. Of course, you've got a hitch back there. It's ready and set up to tow. Overall, it's in very good shape underneath. Now what we'll do is we'll lower it down and fire up that 350.